The combination of active listening, taking responsibility and providing reassurance are skills that translate into every single role, and the traits of an authentic leader, right?
Yeah.
So, they're already at a contact centre level learning the skills that you need to be an amazing CEO, managing director or director.
Customer service and contact centre was talking to customers. I now have digital teams building AI, building CRM. It teaches you, first of all, it should teach you business skills, because you shouldn't just be thinking, I'm answering questions or delivering self-service. If you take an AI, which I don't like the word chatbot, but an artificial intelligence self-service platform, you should be driven every day to demonstrate you're taking out inefficiency, or better still, you're guiding customers to the right person, the right employee who can sell more or save their business. So
yeah, really found an organisation and also a career that I could be really, really happy in. And yeah, it gave me all the things that I wanted: training, good development, and also an opportunity to be around lots of energetic young people in a really fantastic working.
The first I would say is energy. I mean, this is almost irrespective of the role. When you're agency side in customer experience, it is fast moving, and the variation of the work and what we're asked to do and the things that we need to get our head around to serve our clients is fast paced. So be energetic, be active, be proactive. Take an interest, and people need to keep moving. And I see it in teams that the energy is infectious.
So something that I think is super special about contact centres and service industries is the talent. I might be biased, but I think that there really is a special energy and passion for what people do when they work in service industries. And I think that has a lot to do with being able to relate, having empathy for people, and being able to approach situations with emotional intelligence.
I think it's an industry that accepts all, regardless of your learning style and how well you've done academically or not. If you are open-minded and have a growth mindset of understanding that sometimes you're going to be uncomfortable, but you'll be supported and you can learn and develop through that. I think that kind of openness to try something and a desire to want to make a difference as well. But I think if you are a problem solver who wants to make things better for people, it's a great industry.
So for me, and I think what worked for me was being totally open-minded. I assumed I wanted to do different roles, and then I'd go and try them, and they weren't for me. Equally, I was offered opportunities which I thought, I don't think I want to do that, but I gave it a go, and they were brilliant stepping stones excuse me, for my career going forward. So total open-mindedness.
I think the piece of advice I'd look to offer anybody either entering contact centre environments or going into the customer service world is, if you're at the beginning of that journey now, you've got no way of knowing how valuable and how much you could learn from doing that just for a couple of years or something. And in your doing, that'll be such a broad foundation for you that you will always look back on that, and that will be, it's a bit like looking back on your school days. That will probably be one of the best jobs you've ever had.
It's the most amazing pot of people and culture and language, and we were working in a really nice brand new office, and we had high tech equipment to play with, and it was fantastic. Made some real friends for life. It really was a fantastic opportunity and really enjoyable. I was working alongside highly talented language graduates and or native linguists, and when I looked around at some of the other projects and programs that were being run, pretty much all of my colleagues were most of them were graduates. There were a few school leavers, but we all had one thing in common, that we just thrived in that environment.
I think I walked into the contact centre expecting, as most people would, and with a very clear misconception, as I understand now, that this was going to be a bit of a factory floor type environment where actually there'll be people who have got low skill levels and aren't really engaged in what we're doing. And it couldn't have been further from the truth. You know, what I walked into was a group of people who wanted to do the right thing for their customers, who wanted to progress and wanted to see how they could make a change come through their business.
The salary was pretty good as well. I won't sort of lie on that one. And I suppose the idea of speaking to lots of people and learning new things. And at that stage, I'd done a couple of different jobs, but I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. I hadn't really fallen on something that I was really comfortable in, but really quickly at British Gas, I realised I was learning, I was enjoying it, I was getting to speak to lots of different customers in lots of different ways, and I just felt that my sort of approach to things seemed to be working.